so today I have some picture polish swatches for you. There are 5 polishes here. They are all newer shades. These came from livelovepolish.com, which is a website that has a bunch of different indie brands. I think they have Color Club as well, but I know they have Fun Lacquer, Cupcake Polish, cat hair on my nose, NCLA. I've got a bunch of different brands on the website. It's a nice like kind of one-stop shopping thing. I wanted to show you the packaging because they recently changed the packaging, but my husband threw the box away because he doesn't understand the need to save packaging. But it was a nice box that had the Live Love Polish logo on it. It was a pink box with the Live Love Polish logo, and it actually had a little foam insert that fit each polish in it. So there wasn't a ton of bubble wrap and they weren't rattling around. They were all like had their own little foam section. It was really cool. They also have free US shipping over $39. So I will link the website down below, and like I said, 5 new picture polish shades, so I will get into the swatches. So the first polish is called Posie, and this is a light pink crelly base with a bunch of different sizes of silver holographic micro glitter and silver holographic slightly larger hexes. So here's one coat. This one is just a little bit streaky on the first coat, but you do get a good amount. I don't know if I want to say a good amount. You do get that larger silver holographic glitter in there. It's not a ton, but there isn't a ton in the bottle, so you don't have to turn it upside down or anything to get it. It does come out pretty easily. And the formula is really good on this one too. So here's 2 coats. This one is still just a tiny bit streaky on the second coat, so I'm going to do a third. This will dry a little bit rough just because of the glitter that's in there, so you'll definitely want a top coat to smooth it out. So here's 3 coats. And this one does cover completely in 3. It was really close in 2 though, so depending on your preference you might end up only needing 2. And again, you will want a top coat to help smooth everything out because it's going to be a little bit rough feeling just because of that larger glitter. So there is 3 coats of Posie. The next polish is called Bluebird, and this is a light kind of periwinkle blue. It has a slight silver shimmer, and then it also has this blue to purple shifting shimmer in it. So here's one coat. This one is a little bit sheer on the first coat. Really good formula though. Perfect consistency. Doesn't want to run or pool anywhere, but it's not too thick either. So here's 2 coats. So this one covers completely in 2. I think depending on your application you might want to do 3 just because of some visible nail line, but that's really going to depend on how hard you push. This will dry a little bit dull, so you will want a top coat, and it's going to help that shimmer stand out the best. So there is 2 coats of Bluebird. The next polish is called Spring, and this is kind of an orchid base with they call it a scattered holographic finish. What I really like about picture polish is that their scattered holographic finishes are actually really tiny silver holographic flakies, and they are just big enough to make the fact that they're flaky evident. I really like that. The next 3 are all those little tiny silver flakies. So here's one coat. This one is also a little bit sheer on the first coat. The color is pretty good though. I think you can see my nail line. I mean, I have to like actually lift up my hand because I'm at a weird angle to see it, but I'm sure you'd be able to see it. And the formula on this one is also absolutely fantastic. And it's also 7:30 in the morning, so my voice is a little rough at the moment. So here's 2 coats. So this one covers completely in 2. This is another one that depending on your application, you might end up needing 3, but I don't think you would. And this can dry a little bit dull, just barely noticeably dull, so you will want a top coat. And it's going to help those little holographic flakies stand out as well. So there is 2 coats of Spring. The next polish is Merge, and this is a kind of taupey brown base. This also has those little silver holographic flakies that are just large enough for you to be able to tell that they're flaky. So here's one coat. This one is also a little bit sheer on the first coat. Fantastic formula though. So here's 2 coats. And this one covers completely in 2. I really wasn't expecting it to because it did come off so sheer on the first coat, but it builds up really nicely in 2. And I mentioned you want a top coat just to help make it shiny, but I don't think with these ones you need the top coat to smooth it out. The little flakes or shredded glitters, whatever you want to call them, are so small in there that they lay flat enough to not have to worry about it being textured or anything. So there is 2 coats of Merge. The next polish is Gala, and this is a darker, kind of like bluey purple with those same little tiny holographic flakies. So here's one coat. So this one covers pretty well. On the first coat, it's just a little bit lighter than what's in the bottle and a little bit streaky. Fantastic formula like the others. So here's 2 coats. And this one does cover completely in 2, and I feel like that holographic stands out the best with this one because it is so much darker of a base. And I mentioned that the holographic sparkle that's here won't make it rough. You won't need a top coat to smooth it out, and for the same reason it shouldn't be difficult to remove. So that is 2 coats of Gala. So I think my favorite, I was going to say it was Gala, but I always pick the blue. So I also really liked Merge because I like this taupey color, I like the scattered holographic in it, and I love that the picture polish scattered holographics are more like a tiny flake, like a tiny silver holographic flake. It's really cool. So Merge I think was my favorite because it is more unique, I think, than the blue. It's not something that you see very often. So those are the newer picture polish shades. I will link Live Love Polish down below where you guys can check those out. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later.